Welcome, everybody, to the Get to Know Spartan podcast. This is week 4, or at least it's intending to be whenever this comes out. I'm joined here, as always, by my co host, Joe Teresi.
Hi.
Hello. And we are joined here as well by our guest this week. He is the band director, music teacher. Everyone in the school loves him. Teacher of the year, 1 year. He's Mr. Titmas. Hello, Mr. Titmas.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay today. How about you guys?
That's great.
Pretty
I'm
good.
doing okay, yeah. Okay, so for the first question that we ask all of our guests on the Spartan podcast, it's the first thing, like out of the gate. Would you rather live your life really big or really small?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with, I guess, big. Just because in my line of work, directing upwards of 60 kids at the same time would be hard to do if you were small. So bigger is better in this case.
It'd be such an interesting concept, though, being very small and still conducting everybody.
Yeah, right.
How did you exactly get into the music and band genre of, was it like studies or was your childhood filled with it?
Yeah, I mean, I started playing my saxophone in 5th grade. Loved it ever since. I uh, had the best time in high school was probably any sort of band activity that we were doing. So I, having my life in this this genre or this job was probably the best idea or the best decision I've made. Um, so you major in music education in college, and you do all your practice work of student teaching and things like that, and then you get a job.
When you're in like a season for like football season and all those, like how much time do you spend in a day training and your band and everything?
Oh yeah, good question. A lot. So we start like for marching band season, we start back in like July, with rehearsals, and then we do like a solid like 2 week band camp of just like long days of just rehearsing the music and the drill for on the field, and it's really intensive, and we get rehearsals 2-3 times a week during the season and all the way up to however long the team goes. So it's yeah, it's a lot. We put a lot of time in for sure.
Are the meetings virtual?
This year we've had a couple virtual ones. We were able
Oh,
to socially distance rehearsal outside for most of marching band, so that was nice.
oh, that was good, at least. I can't even imagine how the virtual meetings go.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
When the term band kid is used, it's usually associated with like students. Like if you go into the band room, they're loud and they're always playing their instruments and they're always involved. Uh, would you say that you think that's an appropriate definition of band kid, or do you think there's a refined version of it that would suit you?
um, well, I guess I'm not technically a band kid anymore, but
That's
no,
true.
I think band kid is a wide range, because I've been teaching for like 8 years or something like that, and I've seen quite an array of types of students, and I think it kind of varies the spectrum really wide. It's you get the loud kids who just want to play loud and do that, but you also have the kids that super quiet and so I think it's a big range of types of kids, and I don't know, it's one big band family more than anything else.
Oh, that's great. I I've always wondered, how do you keep calm with all the rowdy students in your class? Is it like a mental thing?
um I don't know, I guess partially my personality. I guess I'm very uh, mellow, calm kind of guy to begin with, but trying to keep everyone else calm, you gotta, model and lead by example, so you just gotta, not take not take everything too seriously, but like you gotta just go with the flow and make sure, you're modeling the behavior you want to see.
I'm
Absolutely.
sure after 8 years, you learn.
Yes, you definitely learn some things after a while. Yeah, they say, like, if your class is being loud, you don't want to, shout over them to make more noise. You gotta just
Yeah.
bring them down to your level.
Mr. Gare is the same way. He never like yells at the top of his lungs ever.
Right, right.
Even if the class is like out of his control.
Yep.
And that is it for this week's Get to Know podcast. Thank you very much, Joe. And especially thank you very much, Mr. Titmas, for taking your time and chatting with us.
Anytime. It was my pleasure.
Have a
Oh.
good holiday.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah.
You too.
Holiday break's coming up.
Yes.
Hope you have
Can't
a
wait.
really good holiday break, and we will see you, the viewer, next week. Bye bye.